Hey y'all, thanks for stopping by. So, kind of a weird video today. A little bit of an extension on yesterday's video about DMs being leaked. One of the things that was mentioned in these leaks and in the commentary around it was making fun of somebody's body. And so today's about body shaming and what it means, who does it, and what you should do about it. So, body shaming as a term is kind of nebulous. Essentially, I think a easy way to look at it is it's, as the name implies, it's making fun of somebody's body. It's, I think a good way to look at it is it's when somebody attacks you for your appearance rather than the actual argument itself. It's insults because of how you look, or like your athletic ability, or anything that I would argue could be mostly considered an immutable trait. Most commonly, when people bring up body shaming, it does seem to be directed towards people that are considered overweight and fat phobia, anything like that. Another time, it seems like it's mentioned a lot more when it's in reference to women instead of men. First things first, when it comes to the whole, like, fat phobia, or people saying body shaming is mainly beneficial to overweight people, that's not true. Um, and I think it's really interesting that people will mainly bring it up towards the jokes that are made at overweight people, because the jokes that are made towards very skinny people are just as harmful to someone's self-esteem. But for some reason, it's like a graded system about which offense hurts more than others. I can tell you, with me growing up, I was always a little bit heavier set. I had a really good friend of mine who could not gain weight at all, no matter what he ate. And I mean, he ate like a garbage can. He just, anything you put in front of him, he would eat it. Snack cakes. He's a black hole of a man, but he could not gain weight. And he got all types of insults about that. He uses a Cheerio for a belt. Um, you could snap him like a twig, all sorts of stuff that was made because he's so skinny. And for him, it really wasn't his fault. You know, no matter what he would consume, he could not gain weight. And people still made fun of him because he was skinny. He's actively trying to change it, and just body's not agreeing with him. It's not that he wasn't at a healthy weight, he was just really, really lean. And people made fun of him for it. Another type that I think gets overlooked a lot is height jokes. Now, if you want to make jokes about yourself, I've got a whole different video I made about self-deprecating humor. I'm not a fan of it, but if that's your shtick, go for it. As long as you're talking about you. If you have a problem with somebody, if if somebody has offended you, or like they have a different political ideology or whatever reason that someone has angered you, the last thing you should do is attack them for their appearance. Attack them for their ideas. By all means, go for it. All of us have things we should be criticized about. None of us are perfect. When you start going for those kind of attacks, instead of going for what they've offended you over, and instead you're just trying to make them angry, because essentially that's what it is. If someone uses these kind of attacks, whether it's making fun of your height, your weight, I think commonly for men is, like small dick jokes, anything like that. They're trying to just make you angry. That's what they want to do. It can really suck, but sometimes you need to realize that if somebody says something like that to you, you've already won. Like, you have won that fight. Leave it at that. You can laugh at them, you can, post some silly little reaction meme or whatever, but do not engage past them insulting you on your appearance, because you win. Like, that point is yours. You don't need to say anything else. It's really important that when you're going to get into these kind of, it sounds weird to say debate about this kind of stuff, but if you're going back and forth with somebody about a topic that's heavy, stay on topic. Don't try to insult somebody. Don't go for these like low blows for stuff like that, because if all you're doing is trying to get a rise out of somebody, you're not really in it to change someone's perspective or change their mind. You want to feel good about you. And, there's a part of me that understands that. If you've been stomped on a lot, if you get treated badly by people, you want to get that sort of revenge back. But I can promise you now, it feels so much better to put somebody in their place with your ideas and proving somebody wrong than it does to just insult somebody. You have to be more precise in your arguments. And that's it. If you see anybody in your personal life doing those kind of attacks on people, address it. Point it out to them, or just cut them out of your life, because, I don't think those are good people. You shouldn't have those kind of people near you influencing you. And if it's someone who's been in your life for a while, that can be really hard to do, but, we all grow up at different paces, so sometimes it's for the best. Y'all have a good day.